Hello everyone. So welcome to Learn With. So this side Rahul. So hope all of you are doing well. So today we will be starting a new topic of especially for grade 10, that is CBSE and ICSE. Okay. So in this topic we are covering some topics of the math as well as science. Okay, that are especially for 2024 and 25 ongoing students. Okay. So if they have any doubt or anything, if you have, you can directly reach to me through a comment section, as well as the link is given below this video for a telegram, so there you can reach. Okay, so and apart from that, if you have anything you want to ask, what type of question, yeah, what are the things are coming in this patterns, we will discuss all this thing upcoming videos. Okay, so let's start our video. So today we will see the chapter called coordinate geometry. So I think a lot of you have not a good knowledge about the coordinate geometry. And if I will say, ये एक तरह से class 10th का सबसे easiest topic होता है. Okay, because here you have get a easy type of question you can easily tackle as well as solve. Okay, so we will see a basics to advanced level. Okay, so let's start our coordinates. So before going, तो मैं आपको कुछ बेसिक्स क्लियर कर रहा हूँ. जैसे we have coordinate is what? Basically a two axis, a horizontal axis as well as vertical axis. If I will talk about, so this horizontal, this is a horizontal axis. Okay, and on the top this is a vertical axis. Okay, so if I will talk about this horizontal axis, we will call its x-axis. Okay, and same with the vertical axis we will call y-axis. Okay, clear? Now along with that, we can call the horizontal axis by the another name that is called abscissa. ABSCISSA, abscissa. And same with y-axis we can call ordinates. Okay, so this both the axes you can see they are meeting at a point that is called origin. Okay, and I think you have learned these things in the grade 9 also. This is called origin. Origin coordinates is 0, 0. So this is called origin. Okay, so now talking about here in our graph. So if you see origin to right side, so basically all these points of x-axis are positive. Okay, so if you mark here, so this will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And same with origin to left side, all the points are you have negative. Okay, so this one, if you talk about, so this one you will get -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, and this is your origin. Okay, and above x-axis, the y-axis should be positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And below x-axis, all the y-axis should be negative. So -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Okay, so basically our vertical and horizontal axis divided into 4 sections, and this all the sections have a different names. Okay, so we will discuss all these things. So you can talk about, these are the first, this is the first quadrant, this is called quadrant. Okay, first quadrant. This is our second quadrant. And same way, this below is third quadrant. We have. And last one is this is the fourth quadrant. Okay, so our graphs are divided into 4 sections. The first quadrant, second, third, fourth quadrant.
Now we write the coordinates. So how we can write the coordinates? Coordinates means any point representing on the graph. So in this coordinates, we have always come x-axis first and y-axis will come second. So if you see in the first quadrant, you have both x-axis should be positive as well as y-axis will be positive. So if any point where coordinates where x and y both are positive, so which means it is staying in the first quadrant. If any point where x is negative and y is positive, okay, which means it is talking about the second quadrant. Okay, same with if any point where both x-axis is negative and y-axis is also negative, that point is staying in the third quadrant. Okay, and last, when the x-axis is positive and y-axis is negative, okay, which means that point lies on the fourth quadrant. Okay, so hope this much you have understand. So now we will see how we can represent this chapter like a distance formula, sections formula, and straight line equation with the help of coordinates. Okay, so first we will see the equation of a straight line. So I think most of you know about the equation of a straight line, but still we will do a recap. Okay, so what if I will talk about equation of a straight line, so any equation in the coordinate that will basically use to plot the graph on a line. Okay, so that is called equation of a straight line. Okay, so if I will simple say there is a equation, okay, and that is used to basically plot the graph, okay, of the line on the Cartesian plane, that is called equation of a straight line. Okay, got it? So if I will say we have equation of a straight line in the form of y is equal to mx plus b, and this is also called slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. Okay, intercept. Okay, now here if I will talk about in this one thing is you have to always remember this m is called slope. Okay, m is basically used to find the slope of the line. Okay, now so how we can find the slope? So simple, m is equal to change in y-axis over change in x-axis. Okay, so suppose we have one graph we are taking. Okay, so in this graph it will say, so this is a line. Okay, this is a line, and in this line if you see here, so this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Now you can see here, so in the base you can see this is your first point of the line, okay, and this is a second. So if you see here, so this one basically a change in x-axis, change in x-axis, and same way if you see vertical one, this one is representing change in y-axis. Okay, so this way we will find the graph. Okay, so here if you want to find any slope, like suppose if I will give a like this one point is 2, 3, and this one is 5, 7. Okay, so you can understand here your first point we will take a is equal to x1, y1, and that is given how much? 2, 3. And same with b is given how much? You have x2, y2. Okay, so here b coordinates is given how much? 5, 7. Now अब आपके पास दोनों पॉइंट का कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिया हुआ है, so how you can find a slope? So simple, slope m is equal to change in y-axis. So we can say y2 minus y1, and same with change in x-axis, we can say x2 minus x1. Okay, so how much you will get here? What is your y2? 7 minus 3. And same way you can say x2 minus x1, which means 5 minus 2. So how much you will get a slope? You will get a slope 4 over 3. So hope you understand how we can find the slope by using the coordinates. Now see the distance formula, and it is very important for the kids who is giving examination for board, either CBSE, state board or ICSE, because every year one question will ask either 2 marks or 3 marks from the distance formula. Okay, so let's see how the distance formula is work. So suppose this is your graph. So first I will explain you with the graph so you can understand. And in this graph, the vertical axis is y and the horizontal is your x, and this is your origin. Okay. Now in this one, we are taking a straight line. Okay, line. So here we can say this one, this point is A and this point is B. Okay, and the both A and B have some coordinates. So if I will say this point A, this is x1, and same with this is x2. Okay, and here you can say this is y1, and vertical second point you can say this is y. Okay, hope you understand this much. So we have to basically find the distance between A and B. A and B, we have to find the distance. So how we can find the distance? So simple, if I will say here A coordinate is, if I will say A coordinate is given x1, comma, y1, and B coordinate is given how much? x2, comma, y2. Okay, now we have to find their distance. So distance formula, it is stating that square root difference between a change in x-axis. So how much we can say x2 minus x1 whole square plus change in y-axis. So y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, so what are the coordinate you have given for A and B? You can just substitute here. So you can get this one. And also you can say basically here, this one is basically what you are getting. This line is a change of y-axis, and this line you are getting the change in x-axis here, the horizontal one, change in x-axis. So you can say x2 minus x1. Same way, this vertical one, you are getting change in y-axis. Correct? So how much you are getting this one? So this one you are getting y2 minus y1. Okay. Now, so hope you understand this much. So now let's do one question based on distance formula. So if I will say, hey, you have one coordinates is given. This is a graph is given. Okay, and in this one, if I will say this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Okay, and in this one we have given a line, and this line D coordinate, this is D and this is E, and E coordinate is given -2 comma -5, and D coordinate is given 3 comma 4. So we have to find distance. We have to find a distance between them. So it is saying find distance between D DE. Okay. So simple, you have given the coordinates. So first, what are the things you have given? You have to write. So you can write the D coordinate. D coordinate will act as x1 comma y1. Okay, is equal to how much? 3 comma 4. Same way, E coordinate you can write here. So E coordinate will act like x2 comma y2, and that is given how much? -2 comma -5. And now you have got both the coordinate. Simply you have to apply the formula. So dE is equal to square root, change in x-axis. So you can say x2 minus x1 whole square. Same way, plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay. Now you can substitute all the values. So you can substitute all the value here. So how? X2 and x1. So how much you have? X2 is given -2. And how much you have given? X1, that is +3. So it will come -3 whole square. Same with y. Now substitute y2. Y2 is given -5 and y1 is given 4. So it will turns -4 and whole square. Now apply. So they both will add here. So -2 and -3. So it become -5 whole square. Same with -4 and -5. You will get how much? -9 whole square. Okay. Now you can solve this one. So -5 whole square is what? 25 and -9 is 81. Okay. So now you can add them. So it will come 106. So 106, if you find their square, you will get 10.3. So which means DE distance is given how much? 10 point E. So that way you can find the coordinates. Okay, distance formula. Hope you understand. Now, based on that, you have some question we will give you in the our Telegram channel, so you can solve with that. Okay, we will see a distance from origin. Distance from origin. Okay, so in distance from origin, so we will take a one graph, so it will easy to understand how the formula will change. Formula will same, only slightly modification will come. Okay, now if I will say this is your straight line, now we can say the straight line is starting from origin and this is your point. Suppose we will say this is P. P coordinate is given 5, 6. Okay, now it is saying, hey, can you find the distance? Find the distance OP. Okay, so now you can say O coordinate is given how much? 0, 0. So if you see what are the datas you are given, so you can say O will be what? Your x1, y1 is equal to what? 0, 0. And same with P coordinate is what? X2, y2. Their coordinate is given how much? 5, 6. Okay. So in this case, if you have to find a distance OP, so how you can write the formula? So same way you can write. So you can say change in x-axis. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. But now you can see here x1 and y1 both are 0. So can we say here directly, hey, this one will become how much? X2 whole square plus y2 whole square. Because if we substitute x1 and y1 value, so automatically it will come 0. So OP is equal to how much? Simple, you can put the x2 values. So x2 is 5 square and plus 6 square. So 5 square is coming how much? You have 25 and 6 square is coming 36. So their sum will come how much? So 6 times 5, 1 and 3 times 2, 5 plus 1, 6, 61 you will get. Okay. So if you want, you can use the long division. Final value will come 7.81. Okay. Got it. So this way we can find if any formula, any values is given in the coordinates. Okay. Hope you got it. Now we can discuss some questions. What type of question in board examination or pre-boards are coming? So first question is very easy based on distance formula. That is, find the distance between the 2 points. Suppose if I will say, hey, you have given the 2 points. Okay, the first point P is given. You have minus 5 comma 7, and second point you have given Q, and Q coordinate is minus 1 comma 3, and find distance PQ. Find distance PQ. So either this type of question you will get in the 2 marks or MCQ. So simple, you know this question. So your first coordinate will be act as a P. So what are the information you have given? First you can write. So P you can say you have x1 comma y1, and their coordinates is given how much? Minus 5 comma 7, and Q is given how much? X2 comma y2, and their coordinate is given how much? Minus 1 comma 3. Sometimes a student is asking, sir, if I will take up P has x2 comma y2, uh, or Q we will take a x1 comma y2, so is our value will change? No, value will remain same. Okay, so it is completely depending upon you what are you taking x1 or what you taking x2. Okay, so now here simply we can say PQ is equal to our formula. We can always see, always you have to write the formulas before solving. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, so you can now substitute the value here. So how much you have given? X1, x1, x2. X2 is given, you have minus 1. And how much you have given? X1 minus 5. So it will turn 5 plus 5 whole square plus. And how much you have given? Y2 is 3, and y1 you have given 7. So it will turn minus 7 whole square. You have to use their sign also, the most important part. Don't skip the sign. Okay, so here you can solve. So this will come 4 whole square plus 3 minus 7. We will get again minus 4 whole square. So you can see 4 square and 4 square. So you will get 16 plus 16. So which means square root 32 if you add both. So their solution, if you solve, so it will come 4 root 2 unit. Okay, so this is the first type question they are asking, and I think you can easily solve this type of question. Now, second type of question they will ask you related to collinear. Suppose they will give you, hey, coordinates of A, coordinates of B, coordinates of C. Okay, so if suppose they have given a coordinate of A is x1 comma y1, and second one coordinates of B is given x2 comma y2, and coordinates of the C they will give you x3 comma y3. This is just a I've taken a basic one. So first they will say, hey, check A, B, and C are collinear or not. Okay, so first you have to understand what do you mean by collinear. So collinear, if I will say simple, means a straight line. A straight line where A, B, and C all lies in a same straight line is called collinear. All A, B, and C all lies in a straight line is called collinear. A straight line is called collinear. So now how we can prove this all lies in a straight line or not? So simple, here we can use the our distance formula. So we will find you have given means what are the coordinate you have given for A, B, C. So based on we can find distance AB. Same way we will find the distance BC. Okay, and then we will find AC. all the distance you will find, and after that you can say, hey, A plus B plus BC is coming AC. Okay, what are the distance you have got AB and what are the distance you got for BC? Their sum is coming equal to AC, which means this all lies in the same co-ellipse, same state line. Hope you understand this one. Now, same time, they will give you the coordinates. Okay, like suppose they will give you the coordinate P, Q, R. Okay, so suppose if I will say P coordinate is given x1, comma y1, and Q coordinate is given x2, comma y2, and R coordinate is given x3, comma y3. And they will say, first type question they will ask, prove, check, or check equilateral triangle. Okay, first one, prove or check equilateral triangle. Okay. Second, they will ask you, hey, prove or check isosceles triangle. Prove or check isosceles triangle. Isosceles. So now you understand. So you have to, before proving the either equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle, first you have to remember the property of equilateral triangle or isosceles. If you not know, you can follow one of the videos. I will put in the description. This is just a 90-second video. So there I have explained. So simple you have to understand. If I will have to prove the equilateral triangle, so we have to find all the coordinates like PQ coordinates, QR coordinates, okay, distance formula, and same with PR coordinate, distance formula. So if like first one, if I was saying first, if we have finded all the distance formula, like if I will say, hey, this will come as 5, this one has come as 5 unit, this one come as 5 unit. Just an example, this one. Okay, so you know the equilateral triangle means all the sides are equal. So here you can say PQ is equal to QR is equal to PR. Okay, so we can say, hey, PQR is a equilateral triangle. So therefore, we can say PQR is equilateral triangle. Hope you understand this one. So you already know how to find a distance by the distance formula. Same way, if it is saying, hey, prove that it is an isosceles triangle. So any two distance formula line will be equal, then it is an equilateral triangle. Hope you understand this one. Now, third type question is very important question asking. So for that, you have to remember about the quadrilateral property that you have already learned in the class 9th. Okay, if I will make a separate video for that also. Okay, so they will give you the coordinates like A coordinate is given x1, comma y1. Okay, B coordinate is given x2, comma y2. Okay, now, and C coordinates, they will give you x3, comma y3. Okay, and same with D coordinate, they will give you x4, comma y4. Okay, now here they will sometimes, the first type question they will asking, prove that. Here I'm just showing you the type of question they are asking. First they will say, hey, prove that ABCD is a square. Okay, ABCD is a square. Second type question they will ask you, hey, ABCD is a rectangle. Okay. And third is asking, most common, that ABCD is parallelogram. Is parallelogram. Okay. And sometimes they are also asking, hey, prove that ABCD you have a is a rhombus. Okay, so for that all you have to remember all this property. So I'm just explaining you the square and rectangle. Okay, so you will get. So the other one also, if I will talk about the square property, so what are the square property? If I will say here, I'm just one square. So So you can see this is a square. So suppose this is our square name is PQR, or we can say our square name is ABCD. Okay, so if I will say a square first property, all sides are equal. All sides are equal. So by the distance formula, you can say that AB distance is equal to BC. So you can easily find AB distance is equal to BC distance is equal to CD distance is equal to DA. Okay, what are the coordinates? Second one, most important, their diagonals are equal. Their diagonals are equal. So you have to prove that the diagonals of distance formula are equal. So diagonals are equal. Okay. So you can say here diagonals are AC is equal to BD. So by proving this point, you can simply say ABCD is a square. But if I will talk about rhombus is slightly changed. Rhombus diagonals are unequal. Okay, so in that one, you can say the diagonals are unequal, it is a rhombus. The rhombus also all the sides are equal. Okay, now talking about rectangle. Okay, so in rectangle, everything will be same. Let's we will draw one figure. So this is your rectangle. So here also, if I be giving a name A, B, D. Okay, so rectangle, simple we can say opposite sides are equal. Okay, so opposite sides are equal. Okay, so here we can say AB is equal to DC first, and then you can say AD is equal to BC. So you can prove the distance formula between AB and DC are equal, and second one AD distance formula is equal to BC. Okay, and second point, their diagonals are also equal. Okay, so diagonals are equal. So we can say here like AC is equal to BD. Okay, so the diagonal. So if you prove this 2 points, so you can easily prove the given figure is a square or given figure is rectangle, parallelogram, or rhombus. In rhombus, rhombus, it is similar to a square, but only second condition is not in rhombus is equal. Parallelogram is similar to rectangle. Again, second condition is not possible in parallelogram. So diagonals are not equal in the parallelogram. Hope you understand this way. So if you have given any four coordinates, so you can easily prove it is a square, it is a rectangle, it is a parallelogram, or it is a rhombus. Okay, coming on next type of question. So these are the also very important for a distance formula. So they will give you the questions. Hey, find the point on on the x-axis which is equidistance which is equidistance equidistance from 2 comma minus 5 and 2 minus 2 comma 9. Okay, so question first we have to say what are the information have given. So we will say a is equal to 2 comma minus 5, b is equal to given minus 2 comma 9. Okay, and now we have to say it is a x-axis, so which means the point have axis is exist, but it will not have y-axis. If it is say a point have y-axis, so y will be there, x will be 0. So which means we have to find a point that is PA is equal to PB. Okay, got it? So simple. Here what we will do, we will take a distance formula for PA and distance formula for PB. So auto we can say here PA whole square is equal to PB whole square. Now, after that, we can apply change in x-axis. So it will x minus 2 whole square plus 0 plus 5 whole square is equal to, same way this side also, the x minus x plus 2 whole square and then plus 0 plus 9 whole square. Okay, after that we can say here, so solve both the side. So you have know the identity x minus 2 whole square, that is based on the a minus b whole square. So we can say here this one will come how much, x square plus 4 and minus 4x, and this one will come 25. Same way this side also, x square plus 4 and plus 4x, and this will come 81. Okay, now you can see the both side you can cancel the like terms. So x square get cancelled, 4 also get cancelled. So what are the terms you have left now? So you can bring all the term at one side. Say minus 4x, and this will transpose to other side. So it will also minus 4x and 81 minus 25. Okay. Now, after that, it will come minus 8x is equal to 81 minus 25, you will get 56. So x is equal to, you will say 56 divided with minus 8. So you will get minus 7. So hope you understand this one. I'm giving one question. So you can solve this question, and who will solve the correct, who can put their comment, and I will give the heart to their correct answer. Okay, so the question is that I have one point A, and A coordinate is given 2 comma 3, and B coordinate is given 4 comma 1. Okay, so you have to find the distance of A, okay, based on distance formula. So options are here I'm giving. So 2 unit, now 2 units, and B is 2 root 2 units, and C is 3 units, and D option are 3 into 3 units. Okay, so hope.
So thank you for watching the coordinate geometry distance formula. So in next video, I will bring the section formula of coordinate geometry along with the important question that might have to come to in the board examination. Okay, and kindly like and share this channel and also subscribe. Okay, and with your help and your support, I can able to bring a more educational content for you. Okay.